welcome to another brand new episode of Let's English. It is now 4:39 and just 5 minutes back we reached Bhoothathankettu having a nice sip of coffee. And I've come here for a big reason which I'm not going to tell you right now. It's going to be a surprise, so watch till the end.
Varakalam has captured the attention of the world as the pineapple city of India and is the largest pineapple market in Asia. It's in Ernakulam district with a good road, rail and air connectivity. The nearest airport is Cochin International Airport, Nedumbasheri, which is about 40 kilometers away. Frequent public bus services connect Varakalam to the towns of Thodupuzha in the east and Bhoothathankettu in the west. The lush green landscape of Varakalam is dotted with rolling hills that beckon you with a blissful grace. Carmel CMI Public School at Varakalam will proudly host the mega event of CBSE State Kalotsav 2022. Carmel CMI Public School welcomes you all to this cultural fiesta, Kalotsav 2022.
We reached the campus early in the morning and there were already many schools who had reached there. I was simply blown away by the size of the campus. It was simply a mammoth one. They had 3 different parts having 3 different curriculums. The Carmel School, which is the CBSE board, Chavara, ICSE, and the Infant Jesus having the state board. This pineapple field was in front of the campus. Varakalam, being the pineapple city of India, is filled with lots of pineapple plantations, acres and acres of pineapple fields to last you for a lifetime. I was participating for the English Extempore Category 3 competition. The contest went well and we explored the whole campus having food and little snacks at times. I couldn't shoot much because I was simply thrilled by seeing the campus, by meeting new people who were there. It was a totally new experience. Our next destination is Chakkipara waterfalls. Very beautiful scenario, it is just beautiful to look at. And we will be climbing till the top of that if possible. And we'll show you what the view there, because we can get a 360-degree view of Chakkipara. So stay tuned. There were more than 1,500 schools participating in the event. But even though there was a great participation, I couldn't feel much of a rush or crowd, as the size of the school is simply mind-blowing. We got the results. I had bagged A grade out of almost 46 participants. It was a very great achievement. And then we started to travel and explore this beautiful piece of land. Our first destination was to Chakkipara Hills. Sorry, I mentioned waterfalls. That was a mistake from my side. We went straight for the hills and we started to climb. It was almost evening when we started to do it. It was very tiring, but I promise you that the end of it was just simply worth it. Reaching on top of the Chakkipara hills, we can get a 360-degree of the entire Bhoothathankettu town. I had seen a few videos related about Chakkipara Hills, the view there. I was simply thrilled to be up there. And that gave me the motivation to go there. It was really challenging. There were moments where we thought of giving up, but we kept on going. I was so happy that the efforts we put into by climbing it at the end really gave a great result. The view was splendid. And here we are. Level 1, just level 1, I guess you could say. We reached almost half of the portion, and the view from there itself was simply breathtaking. It was absolutely amazing. It was like being on the top of the world. And going to the main spot was even more challenging. Enjoy the Chakkipara Hills, a destination which puts you out, which puts the talent in you, because you need to have great mindset in order to climb it. Absolutely challenging and simply worth it. The scenic Chakkipara Hills revealing to you now. I felt like the whole world was in my hands after reaching to the top. Just look at that beauty. How wonderful nature is, isn't it? We were able to see the entire Bhoothathankettu town besides the mist clouds which covered us. Day 2, we stayed at the homestay, and here is some snaps of the homestay which we stayed at. The homestay is filled with animals. You can say that we have a dog, we have a cat, we have great nature surrounding us. It is basically a traditional home, but it is a great place to stay. Velour Heritage Homestay. And meet the dog of there. A really loving one. I really wished to touch it, to pet it, but it was not possible for me. And this is the small plot behind the homestay. Beautiful ripe passion fruits. We plucked a few of the passion fruits, and when we reached back home, we made a juice with it. My mom made it for me, and it was simply really refreshing. There is a small river in the back side of this homestay. We are not supposed to enter into the river as the depth of it is very high. So we just stayed there and took a few photos as well as videos about it. Then we flied from our homestay to our second destination, the dam of Bhoothathankettu. This place has a park as well as a dam near it. I wasn't able to shoot that much because shooting was a prohibited thing there, but I managed to take a few snaps while we did it. The climate was a great one, even though it was a bit sunny. A few breezes filled our hearts and soul and rejuvenated us throughout the trip. And we have arrived at the dam. We enjoy the scenery there, the water against the backdrop of densely forests and mountains. We walk through the small pathway next to it. It was a great time walking, interacting with the nature, talking, and enjoying throughout the day. I really haven't seen this much of greenery in my life. On both sides of the little pathway we have trees, bushes, and the river flowing across. There is also boating service provided, but we thought of going for boating at our third destination of the video, so stay tuned for that. There wasn't much people as it was a working day. Otherwise there would be rush and it would be fully crowded. So today was just a peaceful one. Just the sounds of us talking and also the birds chittering over the trees. a great view of rubber estates can also be seen as we walk through the pathway. Some pillars are kept there. I don't know for what reason, but it was great to look at. There was a small hut there with some beautiful paintings drawn on the walls. Then after enjoying the scenes of the dam and a great walk at that little pathway, we went to the park. So here are some glimpses of the park at Bhoothathankettu. For our next and final destination, we boarded onto the KSRTC bus to go to Injathotty. We have a hanging or suspension bridge there, so we will be exploring it. The drive on the bus was quite amazing. Enjoying the nature. Just look at it. How wonderful it is, isn't it? And we've reached Injathotty Hanging Bridge. It is time we fully mesmerize and look with awe to the backwaters of Kerala. We had planned to do boating at Injathotty, but unfortunately the depth of the water had decreased and the boating services was cancelled. That affected our mood a little bit, but getting onto the hanging bridge, taking photos there and also a small video, that lifted our mood back. We really missed doing boating. We had mainly come for boating to Injathotty, but we didn't have the luck to do it. Maybe sometimes in the future we'll surely go for the boating. Walking through the hanging bridge was more than thrilling as ever. There were just tall, sturdy trees against the backdrop of big, huge mountains. We took photos and also shooted this little wow video.
I've always enjoyed watching all-round views from some altitudes. I enjoy watching them in my hometown and as soon as I'm in some new city. I just look for such sports right away. When I'm in such a place, I just hold my breath and observe the beauty. At such times, I think about how our life is excellent, and what beauty it offers us, and how important it is to value each moment in our lives. My dear friends, life is too short, but the world is wide. So just go and see all the beauty in the world. Good luck.
There it is. That's the vlog for today. See you in another exciting video. Bye-bye.